talking your way to the life of your dreams. Welcome to the Hopefulist with me, Wendy McClure. This is where we turn those nasty, negative thoughts into positive and work toward a happy, fulfilled life. Now, let's get started. Welcome to the year 2022. That's right. We are going back to saying 2000 because if you say it the way we have been saying it, say like 2020, 2021, 2022 could mean 2020 take two, right? So we're going back to 2000. I am anyway. You know, it's these little things that can make a big difference. So welcome to the year 2022. May this all be the best year for all of us, right? And we're going to talk about the life of your dreams. That's what we're talking about today. I'm going to start out with two quotes of the day, two for the year 2022. So the first one is, how you talk to yourself is the number one indicator of how your life is going. Change your self-talk, change your life, right? There you go. Also, another one from my girl, Jen Sincero from You Are a Badass fame. Listen up, a little bit of a long one. The process of busting yourself on your words is pretty easy. You basically just have to make the decision to pay attention. Make the commitment to become aware of your language. So make this your mantra. Slow down and shut up. Get practiced at taking deep breaths before you speak. This will give you the space to stop, notice what was about to come out of your mouth or in your mind, and course correct when needed. So we're going to talk about today, talking about your words, your self-talk, the way that you talk to yourself. The number one most important thing in how your life is going. So congratulations, we made it to 20. Ooh, I almost did it. We made it to 2022. The start of a new year. It's always so full of hope and dreams of a better future. It's a clean slate. We want so much. But where do we start? When it comes to transforming your thoughts, the number one thing is the way that you talk to yourself. Back in my pessimistic ways, I was known to say to everyone that I had the worst luck. Then I would follow it up with examples. I was so known for this that one of my friends once told her son when he mumbled that he had the worst luck. She told him, no, Wendy McClure has the worst luck. Is this something I wanted to be known for? At the time, it seemed pretty funny and that she threw that out there. And, you know, it is funny, but it's sad at the same time. So what was I getting out of that? Let's explore that for a second. I limited the expectations others had of me by saying things like that, because when things didn't work out, it wasn't my fault. I just had bad luck. So it released me, in my mind, of having to account for my own decisions and actions. Also, there was a touch of people feeling sympathy for me, hence they would be more inclined to let me have my way, whether it be where we went to eat, what movie to see, who went first in a game we were playing, etc., etc., etc. And since I had the examples to back up my statement, I have the worst luck, I determined that to be true. But our perception is our reality. We've all heard that term, right? But what does it actually mean? Well, we all have a different perception. We all have a different perspective because perception isn't reality. Perception is your reality. It's the way you see the world. It's not the way everyone sees the world. And there's the rub. The reason I had so many examples of my worst luck life is because that is what I focused on. Yep, instead of looking at all that I had that was good in my life, I only saw what was wrong and what I didn't have. All of this to say that using the term, I have the worst luck was not serving me in my life at all. Yes, it gave me the minimal benefits I mentioned a moment ago, but that was never going to get me where I wanted in life. What you say to yourself is so powerful. It's how you feel about yourself and your life in general. Really, just life in general. When you wake up in the morning and think about how tired you are and how much you are dreading the day, you're setting yourself up to not have the greatest day. You know? Positive thoughts can help you have a positive life. Negative thoughts will never do that. So if you wake up and think, yay, it's the start of a brand new day, what a gift, you will feel completely different going through your day. What if instead of picking apart your appearance in the mirror every morning, you did a Mel Robbins high five to yourself? I guarantee you will feel completely different. Yes, I know some of this sounds silly, and you will most definitely be uncomfortable doing it at first, but this stuff freaking works. It just does. The first thing you need to do when you are trying to change your self-talk is to be aware of what you are saying to yourself. We are so automatic on the things we tell ourselves, we don't even realize how often we are being negative. This is why the number one rule of the Hopefulist is to never call yourself bad names. We start to believe them after a while, and honestly, there is just never a reason to call yourself a bad name. You are wonderful and worthy, and we all have our moments of things we wish would have gone differently. So let's put it this way. If you did something silly that caused something to happen you wish didn't, will beating yourself up over it change the situation? You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and answer that for you. No, it won't. Because you can't shame yourself to a better life. We've all tried it, especially when losing weight or trying to form new habits. The only way to make things better for yourself is through love, learning, and grace. So your homework for this week is to start noticing how you talk to yourself. Take note of when you are calling yourself a name or bashing yourself for doing something you wish you hadn't, or for doing something you wish you had. Whichever it is, give yourself grace. Give yourself a lot of leeway to learn, adjust, and move forward in a more positive way. This is the best time of the year to invest in yourself and your life. Do you want to feel at the end of next year the same way you felt at the end of 2021? If the answer to that is no, which it probably is, then now is the time to do a little personal positivity training. I can work with you to show you how I transformed from pessimist to the hopefulist. The tried and true methods that worked for me can work for you too. And you can finally start living your best life, because there is absolutely no point in waiting any longer. Live life better starting now. If you're interested in finding out more, please visit hopefulist.com/training. Prices will be going up next week. So get in on the lower cost right now. This is my dream for you, is to start living your best life. Again, the way we talk to ourselves predicts how our life is going. We all fall off once in a while. We all slip up and don't follow through on what we say we're going to do. For example, this morning, my alarm went off. The first Monday of the new year, alarm goes off, 5 a.m. You know what I did? Turned it off. That's right. Turned it off, turned around, went back to sleep. Now, I reasoned in my head, and, it's an excuse, somewhat valid excuse, but my dog got me up at 1:30. She was very thirsty. She was very thirsty at 1:30 this morning. So then I put her out, Got her back in, dried her off, because we're getting some snow here today, people. We have got some snow. Yesterday, 60 degrees. Today, snow. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. So, after doing all of that, I had a lot of trouble falling back to sleep. I'm going to say it took me about an hour to an hour and a half to fall back to sleep. So, when I woke up this morning, when someone texted me, because I'm always up at 5 a.m., I was not up. And I went, oh, no. Now everyone's going to know I wasn't up. You know what? It's okay. It doesn't matter. One little slip up. I'm not going to just throw in the towel for the rest of the year. Oh, well, I didn't get up at 5 o'clock on the first Monday of the year. I might as well just not do anything the rest of the year. How silly does that sound? So you know what I did? I got up late. And then my husband's home from work because this is his New Year's Day holiday since it fell on a Saturday. So everything feels still out of kilter, you know what I mean? Still feels like it's the holiday season. It's another thing I did over the weekend. Took down all of the decorations to wipe the slate clean. To get out of that, this is the holidays mindset. You know what I mean? Because, we're all kind of just lazing around, not really doing the normal routine. So this was a way for me to start fresh. And I blew it on day one. Blew it. But I got up. I got a shower. Wrote my blog. I'm recording this podcast. I'm about to do a live on Instagram. So if you are listening to this later, go check it out. Go search for the live. Because I'm not going to let this one little thing destroy all of my goals for the year. Because when you put it like that, it sounds ridiculous, right? Of course it does. So we all will make mistakes from time to time. We all will get off track. We will all slip up. And it's all okay. Give yourself some grace and keep moving forward. Don't forget, be mindful this week of how you are talking to yourself. Don't even try and change it. Don't try to change it yet. Just notice it. Notice the negativity that may be coming out that you're not even realizing. Because the first step to changing it is to acknowledge it. So there you go. Now go forth on this first week of 2022 with badassery abounding. That's right. You guys, we got this. Cheers to our best year ever. Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist. Now, don't you feel good? Make sure you come back next week. See you then.